Well, Yaya, the entire bathroom is completely finished. What do you think? How do you see it? Hold on, let's not hurry. Let's begin from the start. I'll start by introducing the protagonist of this story. On one hand, my grandmother, Angelis, a restless soul.
I like to splash water on my face, not like cats do.
Then there's Thor, the mischievous little dog, asking, "Are you giving it to me? Oh no." And finally myself, Christina, the one who always gets tangled up in these things. We started like this, beginning this bath with a 3D plan to plan the renovation and get an idea of what we wanted and what my grandmother needed. Once decided, we got to it with the floor. This beautiful floor is vinyl and is from the V-Line brand. Vinyl floors are perfect for bathrooms or kitchens as they handle humidity very well. In addition, they are very easy to install as they are click type. And which tooth is remaining? Simply with a cutter, a ruler and some pliers, we can place it in a simple way and without any construction. Which in this case was the most important thing, since my grandmother didn't want to face the hassle that comes with a renovation involving construction, dirt, noise, debris. She wanted something easy to install, and of course I wanted it too because the physical effort is also much less. In a couple of afternoons, we already had all the marble effect floor installed and it looked this amazing. Months after finishing the floor, we continued with the shower and the front of the bathroom. For the shower, we decided to install wood effect vinyl tiles, also from V-Line. Many of you have asked me if they work well for the inside of the shower. And the truth is that we put them in months ago and they are great, but also in my house, we've had them for 4 years. The difference between vinyl flooring and vinyl wall tiles is that the flooring is click type. And the tiles need to have an adhesive applied, but in addition to the one we apply, it already has its own. By removing the paper backing, applying adhesive and sticking it to the wall, it would be enough. Thankfully, Thor helped, though he doesn't like us all equally. The tiles stick incredibly well. However, you have to be careful when sticking them as they need to be well leveled. There are 2 ways to start, either in the middle of the wall or from the bottom. If the floor is level, the most important thing is to always check it with the level so we don't make a mistake. I recommend, if you're thinking about installing vinyl whether on the floor or on the walls, to watch the previous videos in this series. Since I provide a step-by-step explanation, is this improvised small table functioning properly?
Well, yes, there are always good ideas.
There are some important details, like for example when it comes to splitting them, which is done by simply applying pressure. Or another important thing is that if they go inside the shower, they need to be sealed with silicone so that water doesn't leak through. And by noon we had already finished with the shower. And now finally we apply the adhesive.
But here, yes.
What are you going to put? Have you put your signature?
Well, yes, I put it on, Christina.
I'm going to put it here on top, Chris.
Chris is already there, she's over there, and Angelis is over there.
Now we will be on the shelf forever.
If one day it comes off, they know that Christina and her assistant, her grandmother, have been placed here.
And now let's go to, oh, what a blow I've taken. It was an epic moment and I've ruined it. Well, and now yes, the last piece of the shower. After this little motivational dance, could we say? We continue with the front of the sink, but not before placing the silicone in the joints, as I was telling you on this occasion. For the front we opted for rectangular vinyl tiles. We took the same precautions as with the wood, making sure the first line of plates was level and then placing the rest. This design is also spectacular, and in addition, the shades of grey fit perfectly with the floor. Imitation marble. And in a couple of days, we already had the shower and the front of the bathroom finished.
It looks wonderful. It looks like a completely new house. It doesn't seem like it's 60 years old.
We only had the 3 remaining walls left, but before that we went shopping. We needed all the accessories in black, as that's how we had imagined our bathroom, so off we went comparing and selecting what we liked the most. The hardest decision, without a doubt, was the bathroom furniture, as it couldn't be hanging. It also had to have details in black and had to match the color of the shower. Luckily, we found the perfect one, the ideal one. We bought several more little things online and we almost had all the material. So we decided to continue painting the radiator and the door. But watch out, don't leave anything essential for it. It's necessary to have a super heavy dog to paint a radiator. If it's necessary, it's not necessary. Paint the radiator with a spray gun and had a few problems, as I didn't realize that the paint was not suitable for application with a gun. So I changed the paint and finished painting the radiator and the door. After having sanded and cleaned with vinegar, as we always do once everything was painted, I continued with the walls, which we were very eager to see finished, especially my grandmother.
So now it's going to stay. And
we continue with the same process that we did on the front, matching the lines that were already placed with the new ones we were going to place. The truth is that it is very quick to place these plates. We have been busy with several projects at the same time and we have had to postpone it. But if we had only focused on the bathroom for a week, I think we would have finished it. And that is very difficult to achieve with other materials. I took the opportunity to remove the screen since we wanted to install a new one, so why wait to have the plates in place to remove it? My grandmother is telling me that she's going to have to be dressed to the nines, right? On the day of the inauguration, like this.
the day I go into the bathroom to inaugurate it, I'm not going to enter. And so I'll get dressed up, I'll put on makeup, the bathroom well to make it really handsome.
Perhaps you've noticed that around the toilet and bidet, the tape to cover the hole in the floor was no longer there. And it turns out that I didn't really like how the floor looked cut flush with the toilet. So one day I decided to remove it and put it back, but this time removing the toilet and bidet and then placing it on top of the floor. It looked much cleaner and better. And with the finishing touches on the walls that we had left, our bathroom was already shaking. We just needed the accessories. Today we will begin with the bathroom's final result, starting by removing the old sink and installing the new one. These embellishments were too long and so we had to cut them because the faucet wouldn't fit. Now that they are shorter, it will fit. And now we put this here and now we place it. I had to cut the iron because otherwise it was too high. The shower looked too disproportionate and so now it fits better. Well, this here should be lower. In modern bathrooms it's lower. But well, it's done. We were able to do it. My grandmother is about to see the new shower faucet. How handsome. What do you think?
Very good.
Since the legs were too high, we also had to cut them. So we are making, well, a few changes to things. It's a little lower than usual, but it works for you, right?
To me?
It works for me like this.
Because I have a sore arm and I'm not very tall either. I like to splash water on my face. I don't do it like cats. I like it this way, and this way I don't spill water outside. Are you shorter than before? Of course. Before I was like this, stiff, and now no. Now I go a little more curvy.
How can they scratch the ground a little bit? What we're going to do is put adhesive foam on it, and we're going to cover all this part here. Wow, how beautiful! Come on, let's remove the little plastic, shall I? Look, 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 look. It looks spectacular, doesn't it?
Hey, I look good. Hey, Lucas, greetings.
We're looking to see some storage for the little bit that we have left over. And we've seen this here, which is actually pretty cool, quite beautiful. And I think it's going to serve us for that, to store the towels and a few things, leave them there. There are also other alternatives like this and others, but I think the one that's going to fit the most is going to be this one. We're considering this for inside storage to keep everything well organized, as my grandmother prefers. And then these little boxes are very cute. And the truth is that I think they are going to look very good with the cart, right? Well, I'm going to assemble this cart that we've bought so we can get ahead. This. There we go, we have it ready. Today we're going to install the partition and my father is going to give me a hand. The worst part of the whole bathroom, I think, is installing the partition. It's the most annoying. Will the partition look nice? I think so. The worst part is that this whole wall beeps, meaning there's a pipe running from top to bottom. Have you noticed that we're going to go with a linked belt? Yes, what color?
Black.
In combination.
Up to the stairs.
My grandmother is going to see the finished screen for the first time. The bowl in front, as it could not be otherwise.
It turned out so good.
Yes.
I didn't expect it. Oh, how beautiful.
No, I'm not going to get involved now, but I can.
Oh, right.
But there could be, right? Yes, 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 it won't fall, will it? Oh, how soft. Do you like it?
Well.
Huh? Do you like it?
Finally, we put this profile for the bathroom entrance. And it's something you've asked me a lot. What can be done so that the color difference from one room to another is not noticeable? So with this profile, it looks perfect. After this, we finally had it. Here we are with the fully renovated bathroom. Hallelujah, it's complete.
Finished.
Are you happy?
It took a long time because, of course, it's laborious, and doing it alone, well, of course, even more so, right? But well, it turned out very nice. Thank goodness it's done. And what a joy. Can you imagine how comfortable my shower was?
I'm thrilled with the outcome. It's even more beautiful than I anticipated, though I knew it would turn out well.
That's normal because something new always looks nicer.
But the contrast, the gray, the black, the wood color, I'm delighted.
So, we can clearly say that the change has been much better, right? Much better, yes. Of all the things we've changed, what would you choose?
I like everything, but I especially love the shower corner.
The whole corner, right? With the wood on the inside?
Yes, that one of the shower, that one up there.
It seems like here what's boiling, and so the shower head is just everything.
And the handles have also been changed. Also, before I had a big one like this, and now this is smaller and it suits me well. Every day I'm more clumsy, but well, the furniture is also more compact. The other one was taller, and so when I washed it would splash a lot of water below. This one I got a little lower. She is now better, prettier, and at the same time suited to my age and my mobility.
Very well. So now, to finish the video, what could you say about the cabin in ruins? Have you already seen how the progress is going?
It's turning out very beautiful, and it even looks like a different one. The other day, I told her father, when it's finished, you have to put a chair for me because some days I'll go down to the garden and I won't go back up. I'll stay there. In the house, which now I don't know. And we have to find a name for it because as it's going to be so cool, we have to give it a more modern name. Not the shack or the tool shed, because it's going to turn out, you'll see how beautiful it's going to be.
You can't miss that renovation, right? It's going to be spectacular.
We'll tell you the name we're giving it since it needs a prettier one.
You can leave in the comments if you have any ideas, right? For the name?
Yes, also an idea, because then that's already a relaxing thing, a nice place to be.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's been a pleasure doing this renovation. I hope you also had a good time doing it.
Yes, I did. I had a great time. First, something helps him endure something or tell me that I see it this way or I see it that way. But, well, I keep him company. Is that right? Now, I don't know if you realize that I don't have a resume in the language.
Well, this is where we'll say goodbye. A big, strong kiss. You can't miss the cabin makeover, and we hope you like this video.
Well, yes, until next time. Kiss, many kisses. It's just that when I take the floor, it doesn't pay, isn't it?
We haven't said anything. About Thor. Yeah, no, not today.
Very well, look at it. Now he's messing up his little face there on the carpet.
It's just that he's very polite, and he washes himself in the bathroom, and he has to go. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social networks so you don't miss the day-to-day of all our transformations.